It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Smith, throwing again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the interception, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Trubisky finding White on a big play. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 24 yards, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Being chased out left. Airing one out for... He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 48 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and 10, Smith again. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Hey, on. Let's go. 15.
Smith throwing on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Let's go. 15. Good list.
Out of the gun, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Come on, gotta go.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action. Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hang on, we got you see it, you see it? Blue, blue, blue.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Redskins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Let's go, 15.
Play action. It's Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 19 yards away. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He hits White, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Trubisky finding White on a big play. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go. Hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Blue.
On 2nd down, Trubisky on the move to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
How Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Set up. 180. Four down. Blue. Lock in.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the right side, this is Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through about 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right. Yellow. 15, yeah. Hey, slot. Hey, back up. Orange.
Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Yellow.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson from 19 yards away. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Leonard Floyd not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Hey, back up.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Lock in, lock in. Sit up. 180.
They go play action with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Trubisky will throw. Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And now running right through it. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got White here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Lock in, lock in.
They go play action. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This is Howard on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Let's go, let's go. Hands up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Tiger. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Tiger. Hey, back up. Hey, back up. With Liz. Orange. Liz.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith going up top. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run it here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lock in. Sit up. 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
There you go. You see it?
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
48.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lock in. Red, up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Double. Tiger. Hey, back up. Liz. Go right.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
two. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
On first down, it's Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient.
And he loses the football a second time. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. They go play action here on 1st down. He's to the 10. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. A toss running left. That's Cohen. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And a try for 2, unsuccessful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. And
my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson